to my channel, Read and Escape with Nina. Before we get started, please like, comment, share, subscribe, and hit the bell to be notified as to when I post a video. So dang, it's been a while, guys. I've been gone. I took like a little mini vacation to see my nephew graduate from boot camp in the Army. We went to South Carolina to see him. It was so fun. Just feel very proud, happy, sad because um, he's just growing up so fast. All of the kids are growing up so fast, and it was just good to go and show him some support and show him that we love him and we're proud of him and we're always thinking about him. So yeah, that's where I've been. So I haven't been reading in, gosh, the last 3 days. Oh, my dogs are barking. Hey y'all, sorry about that. They start barking and it's just too loud to film with it. But yeah, so we went to go visit him and we came back and like I said, I haven't read in like the last 3 days, maybe four. And I've just been trying to like recover from the drive and just very tired and drained from it. So I did get back into my reading. I just wanted to hop on real quick and tell you guys what I'm currently reading right now. So I am reading, I just picked this up. Let's see, maybe I think I picked this up before I left to visit my nephew. This is called The Good Samaritan by Toni Halleen. I picked this up in Walmart because, well, I like the cover for one. It looked very interesting. And when I read the back, I thought this would be something that I could get into. It says, "No good deed goes unpunished." And it's a psychological thriller. So I'm kind of in the mood for that anyway. Um, and it just says sociology professor Matthew is barely holding on after the death of his toddler son. His wife divorced him. His teenage daughter abandoned him, and he lost a job he loved. Landing a rare tenure track position at a small college in southern Minnesota, he's trying to cope with the disaster his life has become. While driving down an empty highway in the middle of nowhere one gloomy Sunday evening, Matthew gets caught in a hailstorm. Pulling off the road to find shelter, he spies a disturbing sight. Caught in the car headlights is a child curled up beneath a plastic tarp. The boy is alive but unconscious, soaked to the bone, and possibly hypothermic. Knowing an ambulance would take too long to reach him, Matthew impulsively puts the boy in his car, intending to get him help. On the way, the boy awakens and becomes agitated, begging Matthew not to take him to the hospital or call the police. Matthew sympathizes with the panicked boy, who looks to be the same age his son would have been. Overcome by longing, grief, and the need to make sense of everything that's happened to him, Matthew makes a dangerous choice, risking everything for a chance to face his past, move on from pain, and forgive both his family and himself. But I don't know. I feel like I might get into this. I think it'll be a nice little refresher, a nice little easy read. Um, I'm only I'm only about 10 pages in, and so far I'm enjoying it. The writing is pretty good. It's holding my attention. So yeah, I figure I'd share this with you guys. Maybe it might be something you might want to pick up. Like I said, I just grabbed this from Walmart, and it was pretty inexpensive. I want to say about $10 for this softbound cover. So yeah, I'll keep you guys posted on what I think about this, and hopefully you like it too. And if you read it already, comment below and let me know. Um, the next one I'm currently reading, I don't have the copy because I am going to be reading this one digitally. So I am going to be reading, and I'm looking over here at my laptop because I have it pulled up so that I make sure I have the information correct. So I'm reading Yellow Wife by Sadeqa Johnson, and this was published January 12th, 2021, about 278 pages. Um, I'm excited about this one. I really don't typically read a lot of historical fiction, but sometimes like I said, I like other genres as a refresher to get away from the horror that I constantly read. And sometimes it's kind of good to go back in history and be reminded of certain things, even if it is too heavy to read. So this one, let's see, it actually takes place in Virginia. Um, it says, born on a plantation in Charles City, Virginia, Phoebe Brown was promised her freedom on her 18th birthday. But when her birthday finally comes around, instead of the idyllic life she was hoping for with her true love, she finds herself thrust into the bowels of slavery at the infamous Devil's Half Acre, a jail where slaves are broken, tortured, and sold every day, forced to become the mistress of the brutal man who owns the jail. Phoebe faces the ultimate sacrifice to protect her heart in this powerful, thrilling story of one slave fight for freedom. So I'm interested to dive into this, something a little different, and it has a lot of great reviews. I'm talking at like a lot of people just looking at the comments gave it 5 stars. Its overall Goodreads review is 4.43. So yeah, I'm reading those 2 books, and let me just tell y'all, y'all gonna laugh at me. Look, I don't know how these booktubers do it. They be reading like 20, 29 books a month. I'm just going, not saying that it's not true because some people are very fast readers, but I'm gonna keep it real with you guys. I am still reading Under the Dome by Stephen King. Yeah, well, how far? I'm still reading this. Can you believe this book is over the course of a week? I mean, come on, I should be done by now. Stephen King has this way of describing every freaking thing. There's some things in this book that doesn't need to be in this book. I mean, we could just get to it. Um, Gosh, I love his writing. I love his books, but this one, I'm telling you, after reading 11/22/63 and reading The Stand and even reading It and Pet Cemetery and Salem's Lot, I'm getting in this one and I'm like, what's happening? Um, was this his fourth novel? I feel like this was his fourth novel. I'm gonna look that up after and see if I'm right. But I just wanted to keep it real with y'all. I am still reading this. So right now I'm currently reading 3 books at one time. That's not unusual for me, but I'm not going to DNF it because I'm curious as to what happened. I think the premise of it is really good. This dome coming down on this town and trapping people in. Nobody can get in, nobody can get out. And I'm just curious as to how they're going to get out of this, what's going to happen. So that's why I keep reading it. Some of the characters I do like, and some I'm just like, I don't care. I really just don't. Um, and there's some like technical things that I don't really care about either. The details of it, of generators and things like that. Let's just move on with the story and get to the end and see what happens. That's how I feel about it. I was like, oh my God, they're gonna think I'm crazy when I tell them I'm still reading this. Because remember, last time I talked to y'all, I said, you know what? I'm reading Under the Dome. Once I finish this book, once I finish this book, I was gonna move on to Needful Things and Cujo. But I think after Under the Dome, I'm gonna take a Stephen King break, and just get more into a little bit of historical fiction and some of the psychological thrillers, and then I might, be able to get back into it again. And because it takes dedication to get through his book. So that's my plan, honestly. But yeah, I just wanted to hop on and catch up with you guys. I know it's been a while and just say hi, let you know what I'm up to, what I'm reading. But anyway, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Good night. Bye.